Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Jean Littlejohn from Family Folk Machine, the intergenerational, and probably international too, choir in Iowa City.
Hi, Dennis. It's so great to be here.
Yeah, nice to see you. You do a couple, 3 shows a year, and here it is, the spring circle of life. We're back around to the season ender all of a sudden.
It's amazing. It's coming up quick.
So you've got one more concert in your season this year coming up on May 4th.
You bet.
Normal Home at the Englert, correct?
Yep, yeah, 2 p.m. on May 4th.
And the theme is love.
It is love,
Which I've been told that's what the world needs now.
I've heard that as well.
Probably not on this program, but
right. Yeah, we did consider it for a moment, but it was tough. It turns out there are a lot of songs about love. You probably know about that in the jazz world as well.
Did the theme come first, or did some of the songs come first?
Oh, gosh. Well, yeah, it came from a couple different angles. Someone suggested more than 10 years ago that we do a show themed around love, and I was sort of like, oh, I don't know, because we look for songs that kind of benefit from, the group expression of a choir.
Well, in ways that you can do something a little different with them.
Yeah.
Especially since so many pop songs are one person or 2 people singing.
Right.
And then when you're rearranging them for choir and instruments, they're going to change.
Yes, absolutely. So my son, Ben, who's a high schooler, he plays violin with our band, and he really made this case that he thought we should do Love, Rain, or Me, that Who song.
Oh, wow.
Which
That's
really
kind of intense.
Well.
It's a great song.
But I was like, for a choir? Yeah. But he started playing that keyboard riff on the violin, and we kind of mocked up a version of it. And then I thought of how we could change the beginning, and I got pretty excited about it as well. So now it's going to close our concert. And, I didn't want to approach the theme of love in some sort of facile way of oh, don't worry about all the problems. All you need is love. It's going to be all right. And so I struggled with that for a while as well. But we're using this song that we learned from the choir with a Q in Iowa City, the LGBTQ choir, called Love is Love. And it was written after the tragedy at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. And for, people grieving those losses to be able to turn around and say, all we need is love, and to respond with that type of love was really a profound sort of lesson for me. And so that's the approach that we're trying to take as well, that it's not that all the problems go away, but you need that foundation of how you reach out to other people to help you face the issues of the day.
One of the purposes of Family Folk Machine is, as I said at the top, intergenerational. So you've got grandparents and grandkids. You really run the gamut from elementary school kids all the way up to senior citizens.
Absolutely.
You're getting into some pretty heady themes here. How much do you go into that with the younger members of the choir?
That's a great question. When I'm working with the kids specifically in their rehearsals, we always talk about the meanings of the songs. And some of the songs, the younger kids don't participate in every song. For example, we have this beautiful song called Love is Stronger Than Death that was written by the band called The in the early 90s. And it's a song about struggling with grief, but the belief that love goes on, sort of. And the kids aren't singing that one unless they sort of opt into it. So some of the things that are super heavy, we don't directly involve them with. But it's really important to me that everything they're singing, they have a way of understanding it for themselves,
And you also have some original songs that are a part of this, I imagine.
Yes. And
you always do.
I'm glad that you mentioned the intergenerational focus, because one cool thing that happened, and it happened twice for this concert kind of by accident, but we've got 2 brand new original songs that were written by a team of intergenerational songwriters who are not related to each other. It's not like a family writing a song, which would also be very cool. But our Alma Drake, one of my co-directors, wrote a song with Sasha Jacob, who is also a talented singer-songwriter. And they collaborated on a song called Like You Love Me, which is about trying to love yourself so that you can go out into the world in a healthy way. And then some other people, Craig Kessler and Janet Lesner.
Oh, yeah, we know them. Yeah.
Yes, they wrote a song with Orion Oraco, who's a grade schooler in the choir, who's also super talented. And they wrote a song together called We Make Magic that is about sort of the love and joy that comes from singing together in the choir. So 2 different intergenerational songwriter sets.
I especially love this because, as you said, it's one thing for a family who may be musical to do musical stuff together, but to make the acquaintance of a much younger person or a much older person in this context and say, yes, we want to sit down and do something together and have a relationship outside of maybe just sitting next to each other in the chorus.
Absolutely. And like everything else in the folk machine, it's just an amazing example of how people of every age, everyone's equal and their efforts are equally valued within the group. And so this happened, and because the adults involved knew that the kids involved had some really serious skills, and they were excited to collaborate with them. Our third original song is written by someone else, April Clark, who's our board president, who's been up here on Culture Crawl.
A guest many times.
Yes, and I asked her if she would write a song about sort of parental love, and she came up with an incredible song that's called Squeeze a Lime, especially about how the family and love within the family can be the support system for kids when the world gets a little bit unfriendly, I would say.
As always, it's an amazing length and breadth of musical styles. You got everything from classic rock with the Who to post-punk with the to original songs, and all of them with that family folk machine spin.
Yep, and we've got Kate Wolf and Greg Brown and Sweet Honey in the Rock, and just quite a wide breadth this time. Yeah.
The Family Folk Machine and their final concert for the 2025 or 24-25 season, Love, coming up May 4th at the Englert Theatre.
Yep.
2 p.m. you said?
2 p.m.
And what's ticket price?
It's free, Dennis.
It's free.
Yes. Yep. Please come. Please sing along with us. We'd love to have you.
And now would be a good time, especially if you go to the concert and enjoy it. Now would be a good time to think about, maybe I want to do this in the fall.
Right.
So is it too early to kind of make those connections for next season?
No, you can always reach out through our website, familyfolkmachine.org. And our fall session will start up in mid-August.
Well, again, final concert for this season coming up May 4th with Family Folk Machine, familyfolkmachine.org for more information on this, or if you want to get involved next year.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Dennis.
Thanks as always for being here.
My pleasure.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.